What if I told you there is an island on this planet that was locked away from human civilization for 8 million years? A place so strange that its plants look like they were engineered on a different galaxy. Welcome to Socotra, a lonely island in the Arabian Sea where evolution took a completely forbidden path. Over 30% of its life forms are found nowhere else on planet Earth. But the real secret of this alien landscape lies inside the bleeding trees, a unique lineage of prehistoric flora that produce highly concentrated, medicinal saps instead of normal fluid. While modern humans are suffering from environmental toxins, weak immune systems, and chronic gut decay, the ancient trees of Socotra have been brewing the ultimate biological countermeasures. Today, for ancient vitality, we are breaking the lock on the Socotra dragon lineage, 7 secret sap trees that hold the power to repair your body at a molecular level. Let's decode the alien pharmacy. We begin with the crown jewel of the island, Dracaena cinnabari, the legendary dragon's blood tree. It looks like a giant flying saucer, but when you cut its bark, it bleeds a thick, crimson-red sap. For centuries, ancient warriors used this sap to heal battle wounds instantly. Modern biochemical labs have isolated its secret, taspine, a powerful alkaloid that accelerates cellular healing, along with dense proanthocyanidins. When you introduce this ancient sap to the human body, it acts like a molecular stitch for your gut lining. It targets leaky gut syndrome and systemic ulcers, sealing your internal barriers so perfectly that environmental toxins can no longer breach your bloodstream. Imagine a tree that doesn't have a wooden trunk, but a massive, bloated, fleshy body that looks like a giant cucumber. This is Dendrocysseos socotranus, the only tree variant in the entire cucumber family. To survive the brutal, waterless heat of Socotra's limestone plateaus, this tree pumps a highly specialized, bitter sap through its system. This sap is loaded with cucurbitacins, compounds that have been shown to stop rogue cell division. More importantly, it acts as an immediate regulator of human arterial pressure. It forces the smooth muscles around your blood vessels to relax, dropping your stress load and allowing oxygen to flood your organs without straining your heart. Deep in the rocky valleys grows Boswellia dioscorides, a rare species of frankincense found only on this island. Unlike ordinary frankincense, this tree produces a milky, golden resin that holds a massive concentration of incense-ly acetate. For thousands of years, high priests burned this resin for spiritual clarity. Modern neurology has finally figured out why. This sap has the unique ability to cross the blood-brain barrier. It acts as a biological solvent, targeting the chronic inflammation and calcification that slow down your pineal gland and brain pathways. It clears the mental fog and protects your neurons from aging. Standing out against the barren rocks is the Adenium socotranum, a bizarre tree with a trunk that looks like an elephant's leg, topped with beautiful pink flowers. The thick, viscous sap inside this trunk is a master of water preservation and chemical defense. When processed correctly, this sap acts as a brutal cleaner for the human lymphatic system. It stimulates the flow of lymph fluid, pushing out the stagnant metabolic waste that your body traps inside your tissues. It flushes out systemic bloating, ensuring that your body's natural defense grid is running at maximum speed. Right on the edge of the desert cliffs, you will find Commiphora socotrana, an ancient tree that produces a bitter, dark resin known as Socotran myrrh. While modern antibiotics kill everything in their path, this sacred resin acts as an immune intelligence booster. It contains heavy sesquiterpenes that talk directly to your white blood cells. It doesn't just push your immune system into overdrive. It teaches it to identify and neutralize hidden, dormant viruses and fungal pathogens that have been draining your energy for years. Growing in the burning sands of the island is Aloe perii, a fierce, wild succulent that has been stressed by millions of years of intense sun. Because of this extreme environmental stress, its inner yellow sap contains a concentration of barbaloin that is 3 times higher than commercial aloe vera. This is the ultimate tool for gastrointestinal restoration. It targets the stomach fire, the hyperacidity and bile reflux caused by modern processed diets. It creates a cooling, thick alkaline shield over your stomach lining, allowing your digestive system to heal itself in real time. Finally, we find the Euphorbia socotrana, a tree that exudes a thick, white, latex-like sap when disturbed. In its raw form, this sap is highly toxic, but the alchemists of old learned how to isolate its active diterpene esters. When microdosed safely, this sap targets the central nervous system. It increases the conduction speed of electrical impulses along your spinal cord. It reactivates dormant nerve pathways, giving you a sharp, electric sense of physical awareness, reflexes, and a surge of primal energy that cuts through any fatigue. The trees of Socotra survived millions of years of isolation by writing a completely unique chemical blueprint. They didn't rely on the safety of the mainland. They embraced the harsh, alien environment and became invincible. You can continue to depend on synthetic pills that mask your symptoms, or you can choose to introduce the prehistoric, bleeding saps of the lost island into your cells. The choice is yours. Smash that like button if you're ready to unlock the ancient intelligence of nature. Drop a comment below. Which of these bleeding trees fascinated you the most? Subscribe to Ancient Vitality, and I'll see you in the next one.